Hello, everyone, and welcome to weekly show number 67. And today is Saturday, February 27th, 2021. Sorry, this is a bit later. Mainly because, I film these usually late Saturday night, late Friday night, early Saturday morning at midnight or 12:30 is usually when I film these, but I was just out of it last night. The Muskies played last night. We're going to get to that here in just a minute. Plus, usually we go eat dinner afterwards, and then usually after I eat, I'm not in the mood to, really do anything. I just sit around and do nothing, watch TV, so yeah. Topics we'll be talking about today, tonight actually, NHL, some NBA, college basketball, and then USHL action, plus coming up right here on my channel. So let's start off with NHL. Yesterday, the Rangers beat the Bruins 6-2. As you can see on the screen, I did print out notes. I'm actually reading off my notes in my hand instead of off my phone. The phone's for you guys. The notes on my paper are here for me. The Wild beat the Kings 3-1, and then Colorado beat Arizona 3-2. And then you see that little side note there. Two of those games got postponed. Well, two games got postponed. There were supposed to be 5 total, but 2 got postponed. Today, Philadelphia's at Buffalo, Washington's at New Jersey, Calgary's at Ottawa at noon. Columbus is at Nashville, Toronto's at Edmonton, Pittsburgh is at New York, the Islanders. Dallas is at Tampa Bay. Carolina is at Florida. Detroit's at Chicago. LA is at Minnesota. Colorado is at Arizona. Vegas is at Anaheim. Montreal's at Winnipeg. And then St. Louis is at San Jose. Some NBA scores. Yesterday, the Boston Celtics beat the Indiana Pacers 118-112. Toronto beat Houston 122-111. Sacramento beat Detroit 110-107. Utah beat Miami Miami beat Utah, 124-116. Phoenix beat Chicago 106-97. The Clippers beat Memphis 119-99. Oklahoma City beat Atlanta 118-109. Golden State beat Charlotte 130-121. And the Lakers beat Portland 102-93. Tonight's games, we got Cleveland's at Philadelphia, Minnesota is at Washington, New Orleans is at San Antonio, Indiana are at the Knicks, Utah's at Orlando, Denver is at Oklahoma City, and then Dallas is at Brooklyn. College basketball games. Yesterday, Southern Illinois was at Loyola Chicago. Loyola Chicago beat Southern Illinois 60-52. Today's games, Michigan was at Indiana, Texas was at Texas Tech. Tennessee was at Auburn, Illinois was at Wisconsin, LSU was at Arkansas, Oklahoma State was at Oklahoma, Kansas City is at West Virginia, Florida State is at UNC, Wake Forest is at Virginia Tech, Boise State's at San Diego State, Creighton is at Xavier, Alabama is at Mississippi, Southern Illinois and Loyola Chicago play again tonight. And then Baylor is at Kansas. USC is at Utah. Loyola Marymount was at Gonzaga at 9. And then Texas A&M and Mississippi State, they were supposed to play yesterday, but that got postponed. USHL games. Yesterday, Muskegon beat Youngstown 4-2. Chicago beat Des Moines 8-7 yesterday. Green Bay in overtime too. Green Bay beat Team USA 6-5 in a shootout. Omaha beat Waterloo 6-2, and then Sioux City, of course, the town we live in, beat Lincoln last night 3-2 in a shootout. It was a good one to see last night too. Chicago's at Waterloo tonight. Muskegon is at Youngstown. Des Moines at Dubuque. Team USA is at Green Bay. Sioux City is in Lincoln for this one tonight. Fargo's at Tri-City, and then Omaha's at Sioux Falls. Coming up here on RFF, actually here in about half an hour from now, Lincoln, we'll have highlights of that game. Lincoln at Sioux City. It's at 6:30, we'll have The Wall. 7 o'clock, Among Us. 7:30, Money Cards. Pressure Luck at 8. 8:30, Greed. 9 o'clock, Wheel of Fortune. And then Monday, we're going to have 3 Mystery Mondays. And then Friday and Saturday, we'll have Spring Fun and Games started up. I don't have an official schedule yet for that. That will be coming out in our news report next week. Or actually, tomorrow. Not next week, but tomorrow. We do. So, yeah. I just want to talk to you guys for a second. Because my Greed video that's uploading tonight, I have no idea why, but it's age restricted. I didn't swear or, talk about violence or inappropriate stuff like that. I don't know why they did that. I emailed YouTube yesterday. I got the amount. I got the thing yesterday while I was filming. No, it was when I was getting ready to go to the game. I got the email from YouTube saying that. So I don't know what's up. I emailed them back explaining, that I didn't do anything, and the video hasn't even been uploaded yet. That's the thing that makes me upset. The video hasn't been uploaded yet. And yet they're already, I don't know, to be completely honest with you. Sometimes YouTube is just not fair to people. And it's gotten worse lately. I know it's been happening with other YouTube channels, not mine, but yeah, it's been getting really bad. Also, too, I mentioned last week about Supermarket Sweep, me doing play-by-play for that, since, I'm not doing it this year for the Muskies due to COVID. I was thinking about doing that, right? Well, the first video I would have uploaded if it was yesterday. So I'm thinking about doing that. Actually, I probably most likely will do that. My first one will be on the 13th, then the second will be on the 14th, and then no more again until the 20th and 21st, and then I think there's a game the 28th, then the 31st. I might have my dates completely screwed up on that, so I'll check that here in a second. And March Madness is coming up here too, so expect a special edition where I share my bracket. Obviously, my bracket is most likely going to fail, but it's always good to just, give it a shot, see what happens. We couldn't do it last year because, March Madness was gonna start before the pandemic. It was like literally a week before March Madness started, everything got shut down. So, yeah, they're gonna have it this year. Hopefully nothing happens with that. It doesn't get canceled or anything like that. So, yeah, thank you all so much for this one. Yeah, big Saturday night coming up for the next 3 hours, so join us for those. Well, that's actually 3.5 hours. So, yeah, join me for all those, and then a busy week next week as well, as it always is. But I get that 3-day break in a period where I can film and edit and do whatever. Ronnie's show, we should have a confirmation date next week on our weekly show. I'll make sure to text Abby. Because I have to for our no, actually, the premiere date for Season 4 won't be revealed until the final episode of the season, which is in the end of April. So, yeah. Join me for all my videos then to come, or everyone's after this, until I die. Thank you all so much for joining me for Weekly Show number 67. We'll see you next week for another episode of Weekly Show. Good night. Well, no, I actually see you. You'll be seeing me for the next 3 hours, so 3.5 hours. So we'll see you for all those.